I used to own this. I don't have any of it right. Well, actually, I do have some now because I just bought some. But it's ranked 75 on the market cap. Right now, the market cap is a little over 2 billion. And a good majority of them, roughly 80% of the coins are in circulation. 3 billion total supply. All-time high, $8.40. And its 24 range has been between 88 and 92 cents roughly. So I was like, all right, let's see, and I'm like, it's a 10x almost to its all-time high. But I was just looking to swing trade it. So I was like, all right, let's go to the chart, see what the chart looks like. So I looked up sand, and I was like, holy shit, look at the chart. I'm like, this thing has been taken off. I had no idea, right? And everything is just up and to the right, big time. And I'm like, oh, look at this. It up and little flag or a pennant or a hook and go or something there. And then it's up and it looks like it's building a little pennant, flag or a bull flag, depending on how you want to look at it. So I'm like, let's see what levels of resistance it could be that I think anyway. So I open up the weekly chart and I look and I'm like, I'm sure everybody else is looking like, holy smokes, look at this thing. Here's this level right here. After it breaks that, there's nothing to, like, even if it went to the bottom of it, like 275. And then if it goes up here, it's like 365, $3.65 from 90. And then, to me, there's not a lot going on. Its all-time high is definitely in play. Could be as quick as this month. It could be a couple months, but I'm looking at that as happening. And we're seeing a lot of these older coins starting to pop. They're like leading the charge in a sense. Look at Ripple, Cardano, Tron, Binance coin. All these old school coins have been around for a while. They're starting off, to me, altcoin season for everybody else. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't forget about us old school coins. We're doing our thing. So, really, so I look at this, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So then I went back to like the 2-hour chart, because now I'm looking for a place I want to get in. So I just went into a shorter time frame. I'm looking at this and I'm like, this chart, it's just kind of forming a pennant. It might go down. So I looked at it as there's a lot of decent volume here. So I figured I almost market bought this, Cody. Right? It's currently at 952.
Wow, that's surprising.
0.09.
That's not the Bitcoin Brian way.
I know. I said almost. Right? I ended up putting my buy order in for 0.9038.
Yeah.
And it filled almost pretty quickly.
Jeez.
Like, all right. So now I'm like, I want to protect my downside, right? If something happens, the bottom falls out. I don't want to lose, my holding. So I was like, all right, so we'll just call it right about there. And my downside, I can actually give you the actual numbers, but my downside is 81.25 cents. So I'm risking 10% of my holding, 10% of what I bought, roughly. So I'm right around there. I'm staggering my sells. So my first sell order is I'm going to sell half my position. I got to go ahead and get more screen here. Actually, I'll go back to the 5-year just so you can see kind of how I picked my price. So my first sell order is going to be down here at $2.74, where it hits the bottom of this trough, where that was kind of a resistance line. And I'm not being greedy. So I'm just going to go to the bottom of it. That's my first sell order, right? And I'm going to sell half my position there. That's going to more than, that's from there that's a 3x really, from 90 cents to $2.74. It's 200% profit. So I'm selling half my bag there. And then I'm going to have a second sell order. So I'll sell half of my holdings again at the top of this. right? Which is I actually put it in again, not being greedy, $3.65. And then my last one is I'm going to sell the rest of it, which ends up being a quarter of the initial holding at its all-time high, which is $8.40. So that's my first swing trade of this altcoin season. And anyway, let's see if it hits. We'll see what happens.